I made butternut squash soup this week. I thought I'd get started on using the 23 butternut squash I had harvested from my teeny garden area. Easy recipe and so yummy. I put it in a big mug and I sip it, no spoon needed. I drank the first mug of it while sitting on my mother's rocking chair that now resides on my breezeway patio. And I rocked as I watched the clouds change their amoeba shapes. And it occurred to me, this is Hygge. Hygge is one of the best ways to experience calm in the chaos of the world. It's a Danish word, excuse me, that describes a peaceful, simple mindset with soft blankets, mugs of warm something or other, and candles, cozy socks, all creating an atmosphere of loveliness. The idea of Hygge began in the 1800s, and there's a theory that the word may have originated from an Old Norse term that means protected from the outside world. We all need to have a place that protects us from the outside world, every one of us. Feeling safe allows our central nervous system to let go of the fight flight response to everything, and it releases us into a state of deep relaxation. When we feel safe, that our words will not be judged, that our feelings will be respected, then we can be our authentic selves. We can let go of the defensive walls and truly relax. To understand Hygge is to take steps toward embracing it as part of our natural life, not something to schedule at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. Hygge is the mindset, not just the socks and the candles. We must believe in the safety of the atmosphere we create. Hygge definitions are kind of difficult to find, but I like these two. Being consciously cozy. And the second one, the pursuit of everyday happiness. Each of us can adopt some sort of Hygge, adding to the happiness of our lives and building support for our mental health. We can rejuvenate ourselves by being together with others who desire this slowing down, sharing a simple meal and informal time with one another. Creating a mindset of Hygge and building the experience into our own lives may have qualities of intimacy, the absence of anything or anyone annoying, and the acceptance of one another and acceptance of ourselves. To be present however we are, no pretense, just being. Incorporating candlelight into our homes, live, flame, or battery, we connect our souls to something sacred. Candles are used for celebrations, for remembrances, and to represent the light in our own hearts. Fire is primal, it's deeply intimate, and it's seated in our souls. As the daylight has begun to grow shorter now, I light a candle or two in my home every evening. Candles provide both light for the eyes and warmth for the air. Since Hygge is about cozying all the senses, conjure up a crock pot of something wonderful. Make soup or hot cocoa, or simmer a pot of cloves and cinnamon in water. Then the socks and the quilts and the soft chairs all add to the physical body's comfort. If you're fortunate to live by water or in the woods, allow those sounds to transport you. Or listen to sweet music, read poetry aloud. Then put together a jigsaw puzzle or color. Build an indoor cabin in the woods feeling with your own within your apartment or your house with your own surroundings. We can gather all the candles, comforters, and hot soup, but remember that Hygge is a mindset. We don't rely on the physical location, which also means we can create a cocoon of Hygge outdoors. We need not be inside. Here are a few practical tips if you're having trouble knowing where to start with your learning about Hygge and leaning into autumn. Turn down the lights and light candles. Be present. Save your worrying for later. Treat yourself to something delicious. Hygge is better shared. Invite a friend or two. Fill your heart with gratitude. No arguments, no negotiations, no politics, just gratitude. Nothing about Hygge is competitive. Playing a game with a winner and a loser is not going to allow that deep sense of serenity. So choose another activity. Now, filling our minds and souls and hearts with good thoughts and creating a safe place, a casual environment, may help us to adopt one of the most wonderful parts of the Danish culture as our own. I offer words from a Sufi poet who has become popular in the Western world, Rumi. This poem reminds us that we are our home's center, not the kitchen or the entertainment patio or the TV. And as such, we can and must cozy up to all the emotions that enter its door. Here are Rumi's words. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing out for some new delight to enter. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And this poem by Laura Jaworski. Cozy is a stack of books, a crackling fire, a comfy nook, a cup of tea, a fresh baked bread, a puppy snoozing in your bed. Cozy is a strand of lights that twinkle through the chilly night. A gentle smile, a soothing poem. Cozy is a happy home. This God talk coincides with our Northern Hemisphere's autumn equinox, where earth based spiritual paths invited us to spend time checking in with our deepest selves, expressing gratitude for that which has passed, and setting intentions for what is to come. It's all about balance, as the Earth's relationship to the sun creates an equal day and night, as the next day begins turning inward towards the darker portion of the year. You may want to make a fall pie to surprise a friend. You may want to stand in the moonlight and say a prayer of thanks and hope. You may want to cozy up with a hot cup of something wonderful, or you may want to build a fire in the fire pit and invite some friends to join you for a little ritual of acknowledging how the turning of the seasons affects us spiritually and physically. Sing, dance, play a wooden flute, burn a paper on which you have written something you no longer need, something that no longer serves you, and you want to release. Let the smoke take it away. Make a little centerpiece for your kitchen table. Simmer cinnamon and cloves in water on the stove. And did you notice how our rituals at sacred times can begin to feel a little like Hygge? It's no coincidence. Blessings on all.